our parts. Now, I need a protagonist, a hero brave and true. Yes, you shall be our heroine Annika. All right, now we need 3 siblings. All right, the 3 of you shall do nicely. Now, we need an annoying, nagging mother, someone who annoys you just at the sight.
I know I can find one.
Yes, I don't think anyone here is quite annoying enough. Now, oh my goodness, you are perfect! You look so annoying! Look at her, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't she annoy you just at the sight of her?
Boo! She's wonderful!
Alright! Now, we need a couple of bystanders. Alright, the 2 of you should do. Now, a king, noble and wise. Noble and wise! Anyone! You shall do, I guess. Alright, now we need a prince in distress. Yes, you look always in distress. Good, good. Alright, now we need a fearsome dragon. Someone who scares. Oh, you scared me just at the sight. You shall be our dragon. Now, our story begins in a charming young house, in a charming young village in the countryside. Our heroine Annika is a girl, not yet a woman, and she dreams. Her dreams are not like other girls her age over, for she wants to be a riddle master when she grows up. Well, her siblings annoyed her to no end for this foolish dream. They called her mean names and gave her mean faces. Well, Annika would always go to her mother, but she would find no solace there, for her mother also thought this dream was foolish. You want to be a riddle master, she said. Well, you want to be starving and destitute as well? Because that's where you're headed. But it's what I want to be, mother, she would always cry back. I am an artist. Well, Annika's mother chalked this up to the foolishness of youth, but let her be for a time. And so years passed, and her oldest brother became a blacksmith, a pillar of the community. Annika's mother would point and say, look at how successful your brother is. Don't you want to be a blacksmith like your brother? Well, Annika would laugh. I want to be a riddle master, she would always say, and then recite some of our best riddles. Well, again, Annika's mother chalked this up to the foolishness of youth, but let her be. And so more years passed, and her other brother became a carpenter, shaping wood with his hands into things that everyone in the village needed. Again, Annika's mother pointed and said, look at how successful your brother is. Don't you want to be a carpenter like your brother? Again, Annika laughed. I want to be a riddle master, she said. Well, again, Annika's mother thought this was foolish, but let her be. And so more years passed, and Annika's sister became a shepherdess, tending the flocks and herds of the village, trusted by everyone. Again, Annika's mother said, look at how successful your sister is. Don't you want to be a shepherdess like your sister? Again, Annika said, I want to be a riddle master. Well, Annika was no longer a girl, and if she was going to persist with this dream, she could just get out of the house. And so Annika's mother stopped off before hurting her too bad. All right. Well, Annika was elated at this news. She was no longer tied to her mother's apron strings, and so she set off for the nearest village to sell her wares. By which I mean stand on a street corner and shout riddles at people. And so passers-by would walk by Annika, and she would shout some riddles, but they'd give her funny looks. No matter, she thought. Surely someone needs her riddles. And so more people would walk by, and she would shout riddles at them, and they would give her funny looks. Well, no matter, she thought. Surely someone needs her riddles. And so, again, more people walked by, and she shouted riddles at them. This time, she got angry looks. Since the hostility, she skipped town and ran into the forest. There she was, cold, starving, destitute, and alone. For a brief instant, she even considered moving back in with her mother. But she quickly discarded that idea. Surely someone needed her riddles, right? And so she set out for the capital to find her destiny. And as she was walking into the capital, the king was addressing his subjects. And he was definitely not drunk. My people, he said, a great terror threatens our land. A fearsome dragon burns our crops, takes away our herds and cattle, and worst of all, the dragon has captured my son, the prince. My people, if you could do anything to defeat this dragon, all I can command is yours. And Annika knew she finally had a purpose, for she knew that dragons are sly creatures, and they love making bargains almost as much as they love riddles. And so, with nary a thought of reason, Annika stormed through the foothills, into the mountains, and into the lair of the dragon. And there she saw the beast, 80 feet long, 40 feet tall, with wings as long as 3 feet. Breathing smoke and fire, with skin as hard as steel, and there, clutched in his talons, was the prince. Well, upon seeing the human, the dragon said, "Any last words, mortal?" Annika shouted, "Wait! I have a proposition for you, dragon." Well, the dragon was intrigued, for very few mortals were brave or stupid enough to march right up to a dragon. And so the dragon allowed Annika to continue. And she proposed a battle of riddles. If Annika won, the dragon would have to relinquish the prince and leave this land forevermore, never to return. But if the dragon won, the prince and Annika would become her next meal. So the dragon agreed to these terms, and the battle of riddles began. Annika would tell a riddle, the dragon would think for a while, and then answer. Then the dragon would tell a riddle, Annika would think for a while, and answer. Back and forth, the battle of riddles continued. Simple riddles, complex riddles, short riddles, long riddles, hour after hour, day after day, week after week, the battle continued. Annika was on her last legs, and even worse, she was running out of riddles. The battle continued on and on and on until finally the dragon was stumped. Never before had a mortal human defeated the dragon in anything. And so the dragon dropped the prince, screamed in anger, and flew into the night sky, breathing flames, not of the narrator. And so, with the prince saved, the couple embraced, and they headed off to the capital, where they were married soon after, at a ceremony officiated by the king and attended by her family. And so Annika had finally found the happiness and usefulness that she had always desired. And so we come to the moral of our tale, good people. Do not be afraid to take a chance and do what you love, lest you miss out on some of life's greatest blessings. Actors, take a bow.